There's no one about yet. Will you go now while you have a chance? Or do you want to be seen?
No, Harry. You women are all alike. Once you get what you want from a man, you can't wait to be shot of him. I suppose breakfast is out of the question?
Just go. If he finds you here.
I hope he'll be suitably grateful. In the old days, it was an honour if a Bohun made love to the wife of a tradesman. The husband positively basked in reflected glory. Something to boast about. Do I look all right?
Please.
What about next week? Is he off to another of his revival meetings?
I suppose so.
Good.
You're not to come here again.
Really?
This time I mean it.
Does he suspect? Is that it?
I don't know. He says nothing.
Well, then.
It's not only for his sake as much for mine. How do you think I feel?
Gratified, I should imagine.
Like a whore. If I died today, I'd go to hell. Do you know that?
Quite right, too. The company's better there. I mean, think who you'd meet in the other place. Clergymen, moon-faced fools like that brother of mine. Not to mention your husband. You go mad with boredom.
I loathe you.
Do you? Splendid. Next week, then.
No. I said no.
Good morning, Wilfred. Open for business, I see.
You're early.
Eli Tatum was at the meeting. Give me a lift to his farm.
That was lucky.
Aye.
You look tired.
It's the Lord's tiredness. I ain't complaining. The night is long. It passes quickly when you're saving souls from Satan.
I'm only just up. I'll make breakfast.
You had a caller.
What?
I saw it. The man, Bohun.
Colonel Bohun. Yes, he came looking for you. One of his horses threw a shoe. I told him you were in Greenford at the meeting. He wouldn't wait.
It's just as well. These hands don't serve the ungodly. Let him find a smithy elsewhere. I'll not do Satan's work.
As you please.
You're going to Threlford this week?
Threlford? Why should I?
To the Papist Church. They got a mission on.
Yes?
You ain't been there for more than 2 months. They say it's a hellfire sin when a papist stays away from services.
We call it going to Mass. Yes, it is.
There was a time you used to go. Particular. Every Sunday. You ain't going to the mission then?
It's too far and I haven't time.
You got a preacher coming up from London. One of them Jesuits.
Oh?
From London. Well, at least he'll know what hell's like. Maybe you're well off out of it. You know what I think of popery. Not saying there ain't worse.
Coming in here.
Don't be surprised. Talk to the devil.
Yes, sir.
Good morning. Do you have a local ale?
We do. The best in 5 counties, sir. Pint?
Yes, please. Yes. I make it a rule always to drink the wine of the country.
Oh. You'll be a stranger around here.
Yes, I'm conducting the yearly mission at Threlford.
Mr. Bohun, sir, she...
Get your breath back, Alfred. No hurry.
She's in the village, sir. Mrs. Devereux.
Oh. Thank you, Alfred.
It ain't very often we see you in here, ma'am.
Wouldn't have been necessary this time if tradesmen stayed at home where they belong. You see, the very faintest beginning of a crack in the wood.
Oh, I see, ma'am.
Of course, it had to be my favourite club. Had it for years. I've called at Mr. Timmons' cottage, but there was no answer. Would you take it? Give it to Timmons when he comes in and ask him what's to be done.
If it can be fixed, Timmons will fix it, ma'am. I'll see he gets it.
Most kind.
Mrs. Devereux?
Good afternoon.
Mrs. Devereux, forgive me, I have no choice.
Well,
I am most distressed. I have called at your house on 3 occasions. You have declined to see me. I telephoned.
I was not at home.
Your note. I had hoped there was a misunderstanding. Every year now you have so kindly placed your garden at our disposal for the parish fete. Most appreciated. Now, suddenly,
You must look elsewhere in future, Mr. Bohun.
But without your patronage, Mrs. Devereux...
I dare say you'll survive.
Mrs. Devereux, as your minister, I think I am entitled to an explanation.
Do you?
Well, let us at least say a reason. If I have offended in some way,
I suggest you ask your brother what the reason is.
My brother.
If I were a man, I'd happily thrash that blackguard within an inch of his life. Thrashing's too good for him.
What has he done now? Mrs. Devereux, I believe it is common knowledge that my brother and I are not on friendly terms. Whatever he may have done, I cannot be held responsible.
You mean you are not his keeper? A strange sentiment for one of your calling, Mr. Bohun. I think there's no more to be said.
Do you know what Mrs. Devereux was referring to?
It ain't for me to say, sir.
But you know. I should be obliged.
There's been talk, aye.
Well,
It's that parlour maid of hers, young Molly. Nice, quiet girl. They say she's been packed off home. In trouble.
my brother?
That I couldn't say. I don't like gossip. The Colonel's a good customer.
I am aware of that. Thank you.
They say she's not the only one. That thrashing Mrs. Devereux was talking about. Maybe Simeon Barnes is the man that'll give it to him.
Barnes, the blacksmith?
It's what they say.
But why should the blacksmith...
She's a good-looking woman, that wife of his. And there's many a man as is partial to red hair. Still, I'd as soon not tangle with Simeon Barnes. I seen him hit a fellow once. You know why? For swearing. He half killed him.
I beg your pardon.
Not at all, no.
Same again, sir?
No, I think I might take a look around your village.
Poor old Wilfrid. I'm afraid what they say is true. The fool of the family always goes into the church. Or is it that the church turns a man into a fool? You believe everything you hear.
I'm used to your sneers by now, James, and I will not be put off. Do you know this girl?
Pretty little thing, yes.
I see.
I believe I kissed her once or twice. Well, damn it, Wilfrid, we are a feudal family. I could have gone the whole hog and exercised my droit de seigneur.
But you didn't.
Not done, old boy. A Bohun and the holder of the Monstar running after tweenies?
And blacksmiths' wives.
Don't follow you.
There have been rumors concerning you and Mrs. Barnes.
No. What a crowd of damn scandalmongers they are. I'm sure it's all highly flattering. Makes me out to be no end of a ladies' man. But you being a man of the cloth and all that, I'd have expected you to stick up for your brother.
Perhaps I know him too well.
Wilfrid, what a nice surprise.
Alex, how nice to see you. You look well.
Do I? You come out here so rarely, we thought you'd quite forgotten us.
Oh.
Wilfrid is here on business, my dear. His business. Or at least he thinks it is. Go on with what you were saying.
Some other time, perhaps.
Nonsense, Alex won't mind. It'll amuse her. Not much to laugh at this house. It seems some skivvies in the family way.
James.
And I'm the odds-on favourite. What do you think of that?
It's absurd, of course.
There, you see, but that's not all. I'm also supposed to be chasing after Barnes's wife. You know, the blacksmith.
Is that what they say?
Being a loyal brother, Wilfrid trotted over to warn me. Well done, Wilfrid.
I had no idea that James was in such demand locally. I shall have to revise my opinions.
Why, are they so poor? The worst part of it is that damn Devereux woman has been leading Wilfrid a dog's life on my account. It was her skivvy, you see.
Yes. I don't know how these rumors get started. Well, I must dash off.
But you'll stay for dinner.
Some other time, perhaps. I'm expecting a visitor.
We see you so rarely.
Forgive me for dashing off.
Only if you promise to come back and spend an evening. We miss you.
Some other time, perhaps. Goodbye, Alex. James?
It's your home too, old fellow. Yes, feel free. And thanks for coming over to tell us what the tattletales have been up to. You give it to him hot and heavy on Sunday, eh? Woe to the scandal giver. Isn't that it?
I'll remember you in my prayers, James.
Poor old Wilfrid. I'm afraid we put a flea in his ear.
I'd heard about the girl at Mrs. Devereux's, but not about the blacksmith's wife. I suppose I need hardly ask if it is true.
Then don't ask. Drink?
No, thank you. For myself, I'm long past caring what you do. I did once, not any longer. But are you never afraid?
Of whom? That clodhopper Barnes?
I meant for your soul.
You're beginning to sound like Wilfrid. Perhaps you should have married him.
Missed being lady of the manor. What a thought.
You could have done worse. No, I'll take my chances in the next world, if there is one. As for this world, I shall go forth as becomes a feudal lord. Armed to the teeth! On guard!
James!
As for my suit of impenetrable armour, does this suit me?
Not really, no.
Then I shall wear it.
Always the nearest hat and the nearest woman, yes, James?
That's good enough for a family motto.
Or an epitaph.
Alex, I meant to tell you, I shall be going out for a while after dinner.
How long is a while?
Overnight, possibly. Business in Threlford.
Or in the village. Is the blacksmith going to be away again, then?
I married you for 3 reasons, my dear. Your beauty, your sense of humour, and your intelligence. I'm glad to see you still have brains at any rate.
Don't forget to wear your hat.
Can't you give your meeting a miss for once?
I ain't never shirked God's work. I don't intend to start now.
I don't often ask favours, Simeon. Stay.
And what's to happen to the poor souls who come to us for saving? We sit in that committee room from dark to daybreak, and it's in the small hours that the spirit weakens and the devil whispers. Aye, we sit there and do battle with him. And when the morning comes, we know we've won. You want me to leave those souls to him? To Satan?
No, it's no matter.
As then the Lord will point to on Judgment Day and say, could you not watch 1 hour with me in silence? I'll not have that said to me. Nay. Repent ye also, lest ye die in thy sins!
Simeon.
And him! Let him take warning! Let the adulterer beware of the arrow that flieth by night, and the sickness that wasteth by day! Let him repent!
I'm so sorry. The vicar's not...
Are you the priest from Trelford?
I am.
I'm Elizabeth Barnes. I wrote to you.
Yes. Delighted. Forgive me. I thought it best not to call while your husband was at home. You said the matter was confidential. My name's Brown.
I want you to hear my confession.
Well, is Threlford your parish?
Yes.
Oughtn't you to confess to Father Mackey?
I can't do that. He knows me.
Well, that, if I may say so, is vanity. No sin can be that startling. Even so, the seal of the confession.
I know all about that, but I need to talk to a stranger. Please.
Oh, madam, I've often been rebuked by my superiors for being unorthodox. No doubt I am. Nevertheless, in these surroundings...
Not here. My house. My husband's gone to Greenford.
How do you do? I think we collided in the end.
Oh, did we? I beg your pardon. I had pressing business. Family matters.
I've just been admiring your church, Vicar.
Ah, yes. It is beautiful. Pity the daylight is beginning to fade. It always looks at its best in the early morning. There are those who will tell you it was love of Gothic architecture instead of love of God that first attracted me to the ministry.
Does that matter? Surely it's proverbial that all roads lead to Rome. Oh, forgive me, Reverend. That was in rather poor taste.
Let me show you round.
Well, I do have something to attend to, and then I shall have to find some way of getting back to Threlford.
Oh, you won't?
Really?
Not at this hour.
Oh, dear.
You would honor me by staying at the vicarage.
Oh, no. It's most kind of
I
you.
so seldom have company.
Well,
And I promise to pack you off to Threlford by the morning bus. I insist.
thank you, sir, indeed.
Now, the church has quite a history. Did you know, Father, that the Bohun pennant actually flew in Palestine during the Crusades? An aristocratic family in those days.
You mean you aren't any longer?
Whenever the wind of change blew, we were the first to sail before it. The Bohuns were Mohawks under Queen Anne, Mashers under Queen Victoria. We made the mistake of confusing fashion with tradition.
Yes, well, of course, the English always were more fashion-conscious than the French. It accounts for the whopping great success of the Reformation. You know, Vicar, I have a passion for old churches. We don't have any, at least not in this country. Thanks to Henry VIII, we had to start all over again from scratch. I often think that while we have the best church, you have the best churches. It's very annoying. Does your husband know about this relationship?
I think so. Yes, I'm sure he does.
Is he a Catholic?
No, he's Presbyterian. He's gone over to Greenford this evening to a revival meeting. I begged him not to.
You're expecting this man?
Yes.
Well, you mustn't see him. It will lead to the end of your marriage and perhaps his. You know that, don't you?
I know.
You belong to a church. You believe in God. That makes life very difficult for you. Because until the day you die, you will always have a choice to make. Now, will you promise me not to see this man again?
I can't.
Then you know I should withhold absolution.
Yes, Father.
There must be a firm resolve.
I know that. I can't.
Well, will you at least promise God to try with all your might?
Yes, I promise that.
Well, my child, I suppose that will have to do, won't it? There go to absolve.
An excellent woman in most respects says that it doesn't suit me. I regarded that not only as an impertinence, but also a challenge. I think it becomes me very well. Does anyone disagree? It's all very well for you people. You have thick heads, solid bone from ear to ear. Aristocrats are made of finer stuff. Mongrels live forever. Thoroughbreds catch cold easily. Is something amusing you, my friend?
Funny.
You mean you think that I am funny? Is that it?
Joe don't mean no harm, sir.
Then Joe shouldn't put himself in harm's way. Should you, Joe? Lucky for you, I have a pressing engagement. Mustn't keep a lady waiting. The politeness of princes, eh? Oh, if anyone wants a horse shod this evening, the blacksmith's gone to Greenford.
No. Go away.
Open the door. Don't be a fool. Let me talk to you. Elizabeth!
I said it's finished. Please go.
What the devil's got into you? Open up! If you won't open the door, I'll bring it in! How will you explain that to your husband? Very well.
No! Wait.
Good morning, Wilfred. At least we have something in common. We are both early risers, although not, I imagine, for the same reason.
So, it is true.
True? Oh, like a good landlord, I have been watching over my tenants. Do you find fault with that?
James, are you ever afraid of thunderbolts?
I haven't given it much thought lately. Do you mean you've taken up meteorology?
I mean, are you ever afraid that God might strike you down in the street?
I beg your pardon. I see your hobby's the same as it's always been. Folklore.
And yours is blasphemy.
Hey, you. What are you gawping at? Which would you prefer? A thrashing or a shilling? Which?
I want to shoot.
You know the rules then. Hands down behind the back, mouth open. What you catch, you keep. Right?
Sure.
Mouth open. Ready? Use your hands and I'll take the skin off your back. Catch! 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 Get those hands down! Catch! 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 Mr. Gibbs, come here. Hey, look. Oh, my God. Somebody have to go and tell the Reverend. I'll go.
Mr. Burnett.
Yes?
Mr. Burnett.
Yes?
Mr. Burnett, it's your brother, something dreadful.
My brother? What devilry has he done now?
That's just the thing, sir. He ain't done nothing and he won't do nothing. He's dead, sir.
I've been in France. I've never seen the like of that. There's nothing left of his head. Smashed in like it was an eggshell.
One blow. One single, all-destroying blow.
Here. Here, look, that's what done it.
I should leave that there if I were you.
James.
Wait there. Come on, stand back.
You recognize this hammer, Mrs. Barnes?
It's ours. My husband's. Belongs to the smithy.
Where is he usually kept?
There.
Well, in the open?
People around here aren't thieves.
No. Only murderers. Doctor?
Yes, I've looked at it. That's the weapon, all right. Not a doubt of it.
Will you come with us, Mrs. Barnes?
You can laugh all you want to, but I'll tell you this much. It was no human hand.
I suppose you're all-powerful God struck him
Never
down.
mind, old
Careful, Mr. Gibbs! Already today one man has blasphemed, now he lies dead. Mr. Gibbs is a rationalist.
Indeed.
I don't know what that means. I'm an atheist. There's only one kind of soul I believe in. You see, I'm the shoemaker around here.
The devil may have the best tunes, but hardly the best jokes.
Look, all I'm saying is they're making a mystery where there ain't none. There's only one man in these parts could have done it, and he's the man that would have done it. I ain't naming no names.
But you mean my husband. But they're wrong. Simeon couldn't have. Anyway, he isn't even here. He's in Greenford.
More likely that way to France by now.
Take him to blacksmith is a powerfully built man.
It's not his match this side of Throff.
Then you're wrong, Mr. Gibbs, when you say there's no mystery. There is at least the mystery of why so strong a man should strike so big a blow with so small a hammer. After all, he had several to choose from.
Talk. Who else could have done it?
Oh, indeed, but I can provide you with an even greater mystery. I've examined the body.
Doctor?
I'm only saying what anybody who's not a fool could see for himself. Now, to say that the skull had been crushed would be an understatement. Fragments of bone had been driven into the body and into the ground like bullets into a mud wall, and yet only one blow had been struck. Now, Mr. Gibbs says that the blacksmith and no one else could have done it.
I never named
I'll
no
go
names.
even further. I'll say that no one could have done it.
Well, Doctor, we know that somebody did. Now, who was it found the body?
I suppose I did.
What time was that?
7 o'clock, bit after. I was on my way to the churchyard, had a grave to dig. Old Sam Drayton died yesterday. Well, I sees him, the colonel, lying there dead. Then Mr. Gibbs comes out, then the reverend gentleman.
You up early too, Mr. Gibbs?
I always am. I don't like to miss nothing.
And I spent the night as a guest at the vicarage.
Oh?
Yes, I'm conducting the yearly mission at Threlford. You ought to come.
Well then, the next step is to find out who was the last person to see Colonel Bohun alive. Yes, Mrs. Barnes?
Inspector, I believe I was the last one to see my brother. That is, of course, apart from whoever it was killed him.
Yes, Mr. Bohun?
We met outside the smithy, exchanged a few words. It wasn't a very friendly meeting. My brother was given to blasphemy. It upset me. I went into the church.
And then?
I prayed.
Yes.
One loses track of time. I suppose I must have been there 20 minutes before Mr. Mallory came and told me there had been a tragedy.
That's right, sir.
Have you any idea what your brother was doing in the village at so early an hour?
I'm not sure that I should...
Inspector, I think I can answer that question.
Yes, Mrs. Barnes?
If we could talk privately. Perhaps at home. My house.
As you wish.
And I'd like Father Brown to be present. He's my confessor.
Well, this is hardly a spiritual matter.
Well, if murder isn't, Inspector, I'm sure I don't know what is.
I suppose I have no objections.
Pity about that. We might have heard something worth hearing.
Is that all you can think about? Gossip. A man has been killed.
I mean, in no disrespect, sir, I think we all know why. I mean, just because I'm an atheist, it don't follow that I ain't moral.
Shut your mouth, man.
Which is to say, not speaking of the dead, but he took his chance. He had his little bit of fun on the sly. We all knew someone was going to put pay to him.
I like maybe someday somebody will put pay to you and that evil mind of yours.
Time enough to worry about that when it happens. Tell me, Alf, how's that pretty daughter of yours getting on up in London, eh?
They won't let me see him. Well, that can only mean one thing. It isn't James. They're pretending that it's him. It's
Alex.
someone else. They're playing some kind of trick, and they know I'd see through
Mrs.
it.
Boone, there's no mistake. I'm sorry.
It's true, Alex.
Now, Mrs. Barnes, you said you have information as to what the Colonel was doing in the village earlier this morning.
Yes. He was with me
At what time?
all night. I'm sorry. I did try. He was half drunk. He threatened to smash the
I
door
think the
down.
inspector is only really interested in matters relating directly to the Colonel's death.
What relates directly to the Colonel's death and what doesn't will be for me to decide, Father Brown. What time did he leave here?
I don't know. It was early. 6:30.
Your husband was away all night?
At Greenford. A revival meeting. We don't attend the same church. My husband's Presbyterian.
Does he know about you and the Colonel?
Inspector, I think that's a question more properly asked of Mr. Barnes.
Father Brown, you are being obstructive.
Not at all. He's at the door now. At least the man answering his description has just crossed the street.
They say Bohun is dead. They say that thing by the church is what's left of him. Are you Simeon Barnes? Is he dead? Yes. Then he's damned.
Simeon, say nothing.
The righteous have no need for cunning. God guards his own in his pocket. When did that dog die in his sins? I should moderate my language if I were you. Moderate the Bible's language, I'll moderate mine. I asked, when did he die?
An hour ago.
Mr. Barnes, I will not ask you at this time and place what you know concerning the death of Colonel Bohun. You are not bound to say. But I must go through the form of arresting you in the King's name for murder. No. And I must warn you that
An
hour
ago,
you say.
Between 6:30 and 7. Nearer 7.
Father Brown. Then God is good. You, policeman, whatever you are, you may arrest me to your heart's content. I do not mind leaving a court of law without a stain on my character. You may perhaps mind leaving it, shown up for a fool. Mr. Barnes, I must ask you to accompany me. Gladly, and if I was a heathen, I would let you walk on to your downfall. But as a Christian man, I'm bound to give you a chance and ask you whether you'll hear me out now or at the assizes. Well,
I should listen to him, Inspector, if I were you.
Seems that even papists have more sense than the police. I left the revival meeting at Greenford at 6 this morning. 2 men from our church, God-fearing men from this village, kept me company on the road. Did not leave my side until 5 minutes ago. Their names? Samuel Marin, Josiah Sears. Police constable, sires? Well, I must ask you to accompany me to the station all the same. Mr. Barnes, it shouldn't take long to verify your story. Better not. I got a day's work to do. How was he killed? With a hammer, Mr. Barnes. One of yours.
Will they let him go?
There's no evidence against him. There never was. No man wielded that hammer, Mrs. Barnes.
Did the vicar say when he would return?
Madam, I only know that he escorted Mrs. Bohun home. She was distressed.
I can't think why. I shall write to him. With the bone of contention removed, there's no longer a reason why we shouldn't have the most successful garden fete yet.
You could put that woman's Christian chant into a thimble and have room left over.
Funny, only yesterday she was carrying on about Colonel Bohun, saying as how if she were a man, she'd give him a proper thrashing.
She don't need to be no man. See them arms of hers, thick as oak trees. You ever see her at a golf ball?
Knock it clear across the county, she would. Yeah, maybe it wasn't the hammer what done the Colonel in, eh?
I tell you that it was. I must say I'm glad to see you're all taking the Colonel's death with such great good humour. How do you feel about it, Mr. Mallory?
Me?
You should know by now I never gossip about my patients, but you will remember it was I who advised you to get your daughter away from here.
Are you taunting me with that?
No, I'm merely saying that you have as much reason as any man to be glad of what's happened. It's a thought that might occur to the police.
I'll tell you something, Doctor. If I'd wanted to kill him, I wouldn't have waited this long. I'd have done it then.
How is your daughter?
I don't know.
Aren't you in touch with her?
I haven't got a daughter no more, thanks to him. I reared her proper like her mother wasn't like I am. And then she goes and does this. Gets herself with this bastard and shames me before the village.
You made a mistake.
Maybe that's what doctors call it, a mistake. I tell you, I'd as soon have seen her dead.
And him, Colonel Bohun?
Well, he is dead. I'll not mourn for him, and I won't be the only one. Let the police come and ask their questions. I'm a match for them.
Ah, Father, a drink?
Thank you, yes, a small ale, if I may. Is there a bus back to Threlford?
You missed one, sir. Next one's 12 o'clock.
You leaving us, Father?
Yes, I've done my errand. Perhaps I'll have time for a closer look at your church. Our people, you know, have a personal interest in old English churches.
And in murder?
As a sin, yes. Also, I must confess, a private weakness for puzzles.
Such as why the blacksmith should use a little hammer when there were 10 larger ones there for the taking.
The blacksmith has been cleared by the police.
What? The devil, you say? Well, that fits in with my own theory. You remember I said earlier that no one could have struck that blow? Well, obviously somebody must have. Well, why not a woman? A bold woman could commit 10 murders with a light hammer and never turn a hair, but with a heavy hammer she couldn't kill a beetle.
Are you talking about Mrs. Barnes?
Vicar, I'm glad you've come back. Have you heard? The blacksmith has been cleared.
That cannot be if he didn't do it.
Listen to me. 9 times out of 10, the person who most hates the wife's lover is the wife herself. Now, take your brother and Mrs. Barnes. Now, who knows what treachery he may not have shown her?
No.
You didn't know him.
I mean that, like many doctors, your mental processes are sound enough. It's your physical science that's impossible. I agree that a woman will want to kill her lover more than her husband will. Indeed, she has more reason to. But no woman ever born could have smashed a skull like that.
No, of course not.
The man was wearing an iron helmet. The blow shattered it like glass. Have you looked at Mrs. Barnes? Have you looked at her arms?
You can say what you like, Father. I stand by what I said. No one but an idiot would use a little hammer when there was a larger one there.
Of course. That's it.
What's it?
No one but an idiot.
Well,
I am a priest, and a priest should be no shedder of blood. I mean, he should bring no one to the gallows. But I thank God that I see the criminal now. For he is a criminal who cannot be hanged.
You will not denounce him?
I must. But his life is spared. Mr. Briggs, ring up the inspector. Tell him we have his murderer here.
Now, yes, steady, steady.
Poor Joe. It should have occurred to me sooner.
You accuse him?
Father Brown, I was not the last to see my brother alive. When I left him and went into the church, he was tormenting Joe, throwing coins at him. It was one of his games. He could be cruel as thoughtlessly as another man would toss aside a cigarette end. Later, when he was dead, I saw Joe in the church. He had never been inside before in his life. He was praying.
And you think that Joe turned on him? Well, I grant you there would be motive enough, but...
Don't you see, Doctor? This answers both the riddles. The 2 riddles are the smallness of the hammer and the violence of the blow. The smith would have had the blow, but he would never have chosen that hammer. His wife would have chosen that hammer, but could not possibly have delivered the blow. Joe could have done both. A madman isn't given to logic. And have you never heard, Doctor, that a maniac can summon up the strength of 10 men?
Joe, that's it. Of course, it must be the answer.
Of course.
Father.
Mr. Boone, I really must congratulate you. Yours is the only theory yet propounded that holds water in every respect. It is quite unassailable.
I knew it.
I think, therefore, you deserve to be told on my positive knowledge that it's not the true one. That ale's very good. Thank you.
Not the true one.
Professional jealousy. You solved it and he didn't. These popish priests are as vain as women.
Inspector.
Be gentle with him, Inspector.
Now, my lad, I want a word with you about the Colonel. You know what I'm talking about, Joe, don't you? Just tell me what happened.
Now, don't be afraid, Joe. Tell the inspector.
You were with him when it happened, right, Joe? Yeah?
With a hammer.
You hit him with the hammer, right?
Glad to see you're a free man again, Mr. Barnes.
The Lord watches over the least of his children. I told them, the policeman, I am a strong man, it's true, sir. But even I could not have flung my hammer here from Greenford. The thing of wood and iron has not wings that it should fly a mile over hedges and fields.
Well, the inspector's not the man to be without a culprit for long. He'll arrest that poor idiot, Joe.
Oh, foolie then!
You know the criminal, Mr. Barnes?
I believe that one that walks invisible in every house defended the honor of mine and laid the defiler dead at the door of it. I believe the force in that blow was just the force there is in earthquakes, and no force less.
A law of nature. Yes.
The inspector is convinced. I mean that it was Joe.
Yes. Yes, I thought he would be.
But you, sir, seem to have some secrets in this dark business. May I ask, are you going to keep them to yourself?
Doctor, there's a very good reason why a man of my trade should keep things to himself when he's not sure about them. Because it's his duty to keep them to himself when he is sure about them. But with you, I will go to the extreme limit of my custom. I'll give you 2 very large hints.
Very good of you.
The blacksmith said the blow came about by miracle. It did not. Except insofar as man is himself a miracle, with his strange, wicked, yet half-heroic heart. The force that smashed that skull is a force well known to scientists. Indeed, one of the most frequently debated laws of nature.
And the second hint?
The blacksmith told the inspector that his hammer did not have wings to fly a mile across country. Well, he came very near to the truth then, without knowing it. Excuse me. Might be a map of the world, mightn't it?
Yes.
I think there's something very dangerous about these high places, even to pray from.
You mean that one may fall over?
I mean that one's soul may fall, even if one's body doesn't.
I scarcely understand you, Father. Catholic dogma.
And that blacksmith, he's a good man, but not a Christian. Hard, imperious, unforgiving. His religion was made up by men who prayed on high places, on hills and high crags, who learned to look down on the world rather than to look up at heaven. Humility is the mother of giants. One sees great things from the valley, and only small things from the peak.
The blacksmith is innocent.
Oh, yes, indeed, yes. You know, Vicar, I once knew a man who began like other men worshipping before the altar. And then he grew fond of high places to pray from. Nooks and corners and the belfry or the spire. And one day, in one of those dizzy places, the whole world seemed to turn below him like a wheel. His brain turned also, and he fancied he was God. So that although he was a good man, he committed a great crime. He took it upon himself to judge the world and to strike down the sinner. Now, he'd never have had such a thought had he been kneeling with other men on the floor. He saw all men crawling about like insects, and one in particular, strutting just below him, insolent, evident by a bright green hat. Also, he had in his hands one of the most awful engines of nature. I mean, gravitation. That mad and quickening rush by which all Earth's creatures fly back to her heart when released. You know, Reverend, if I were to toss a pebble over this parapet, it would come to Earth with the force of a bullet. If I were to drop a hammer, even a small one. No, no!
Let me go!
Let me go! Not by that door. That door leads to hell.
How do you know all this? Are you a devil?
I'm a man. Therefore have all devils in my heart. I know what you did, Vicar. At least I can guess the great part of it. When your brother turned his back on you to torment the idiot Joe, you snatched up the hammer to kill him. Your own impulse horrified you, and you fled into the church. You came up here to pray. You saw your brother's hat below you, crawling about like a green beetle. And something snapped in your soul. You let God's thunderbolt fall. Unhappily, with the accuracy of the devil.
How did you know it looked like a beetle?
That was common sense. But hear me further. I know all this, but no one else shall. The next step is for you. I seal this with a seal of confession. I leave things to you because as yet you have not yet gone very far wrong as assassins go. True, you tried to blame the idiot Joe, but you knew he couldn't suffer death for it. That's one of the gleams it's my business to find in assassins now. Let's go down into the village. I have a bus to catch. And you may go your own way, as free as the wind. I said my last word.
Inspector, I wish to give myself up. I have killed my brother.